African Americans are an ethnic group. Individuals got to learn the difference between race, nationality, and ethnicity. According to the United States standards, racially, we will be considered to be black. If we're talking about nationality, our nationality will be American because we're American citizens. If we're talking about ethnicity, our ethnicity will be African American. That will be our particular tribe unique to us in the Americas, because the African American is an amalgamated African. We are a conglomerate of various different tribes that merge together in the Americas. We have our own unique experience. We have our own culture, our own songs, our dances, spiritual systems, hoodoo, and various other different type of things. It is very disrespectful for anybody that is non-African American to tell us how to identify. We understand that our root comes from Africa, which most of us, I feel like, acknowledge that. But it's disrespectful for an individual that's not African American to tell us to acknowledge our American roots as well. I acknowledge that my ancestors, my distant ancestors, came from West and Central Africa. I acknowledge that. But I also acknowledge that those same ancestors that were kidnapped, brought on them slave ships, and brought to America, their children are from America. So for people to be talking about African Americans, y'all don't know where y'all come from. We know where we come from. We come from the United States of America. The African American concept and experience was birthed in America because, again, you can't go to a map and just say we specifically come from Ghana. We could specifically come from Nigeria, or we're just Yoruba, or we're Ashanti, or we're this. We are all these various different things. Our tribe within itself is Pan-African, unification, and amalgamation, because normally these different tribes wouldn't even be messing with each other. Half these tribes was beefing because of tribalism and things like that. But when they came to America, they were forced to be bred like animals. And it was a forced amalgamation where we adapted each other's culture. We adapted different aspects of each other's spiritual systems, and we added on different languages and modified things and different things like that. So we have a culture. We know where we come from. People are talking about, oh, well, you don't know where your grandparent came from, your great-grandparent. My great-grandparents that were enslaved came from the South. And when they came from the South, they migrated to the Midwest, Kansas City, Iowa, Alabama, and other areas and stuff like that. So I think those comments are extremely disrespectful. And these diasporan wars of when I'm going into TikTok and people talking about pretty much African Americans don't know where they come from, and African Americans want to be Native Americans. Please don't generalize all African Americans and say that we want to be Native Americans. You have a small percentage of people that are saying those things. Majority of us know our root is in Africa, and we know that our lineage is also in America because we were born here. So can nobody say we're not from America? We are from America as in we were born in America. Are we indigenous to America? I would say no. Not the people from the transatlantic slave trade. We are not indigenous to America. We were born here. We are native to whatever particular state that we were born. That's what native can mean. Some people use it in different terminologies. I don't have time to play games with semantics. But I've been seeing a lot of disrespect from non-African American brothers and sisters telling us how to identify and telling us who and what we are. And I think that's extremely disrespectful. You need to put some respect on our culture, put some respect on our names. Just like we respect a person's ability to come to America and identify as being Nigerian American, Ghanaian American, Jamaican American, etc. We respect all these different black or African families. You know what I mean? I'm personally not a person that typically cares for the term black. I prefer African American because that's where my roots are. My root is in Africa. My root is also in America because I'm born here. My ancestors helped build this country. They fought, in every war. They fought to advance civil rights, for African Americans, but not just African Americans, for black immigrants as well. They came from other areas, as well as people that are not even black, that are other ethnicities. You know what I mean? Because we have always fought for everybody. This is just the history. We don't just fight for ourselves. We fight for everybody, in the United States of America. So I just wanted to point out them different things. I love the various different families that are African descendants. Our brothers in the Caribbean, our Afro-Latino brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I love our brothers and sisters that scattered in the diaspora. I love our African-American brothers and sisters. So I just had to address those points because they've been bothering me. And I know they've been bothering other people, man. So we need to focus on things that we do have in common instead of focusing on this divisive stuff. Diaspora wars, it's irrelevant. At the end of the day, white supremacy is not local, it's global. We are suffering economically, politically, socially. We need to focus on those issues and build up power, build up finance, create networks throughout our states, throughout the country, internationally, and share resources and build power.